Namaskar. Today let's talk about the new Yoga Sutras study group. It's been opened up on the forum. There are a number of sub-forums off the Yoga Teacher forums. You can find them at www.yoga-teacher-training.org/forum. When you go to the forums, you'll see a number of subjects, and you'll see the Yoga Sutras has just started up this month. And basically it's structured like an online book club. So if there's an aspect of the Yoga Sutras that is of interest to you, feel free to open up a new thread, as it would be. The writings of Patanjali are very brief and to the point, and some people would say terse or effectively concise. It gives a lot of time for reading his work, not just once, many times. So we might say, why should I bother studying the Yoga Sutras? One is that they're designed actually for a practical application of yoga. And the other thing is they're also designed as a form of self-inquiry or self-discovery. When we think in terms of yoga, sometimes one person may say, well, yoga, that's a bunch of poses that you practice on the mat, and then you just go home and you do whatever you like. And that's that person's idea of what yoga is. As time goes on, you start to realize that yoga is a lot more than poses. And you may decide that the yoga lifestyle is something that you wanted to get a little bit deeper into. It's a classical book. It's not very long. Some of the opinions of other authors that take the Yoga Sutras and elaborate on the padas or on each thread, they'll be long. So sometimes you can see the Yoga Sutras could probably take up maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 pages if you just typed them all out and wrote them very concise, but yet we could come up with a book this thick on what Patanjali possibly meant. The other thing is, the benefit of reading the Yoga Sutras is to engage in training your mind, which some of us have started to realize that training the mind is probably one of the highest things that we can gain from our practice, and it will also benefit others who we come into contact with in the course of the day. If I have a trained mind, I hope that I'm disciplined enough to contain myself and act with compassion and be patient with others and so on. So all of these things fall into the yoga lifestyle. And the last thing I'd like to say, as far as this group goes, I think it gives you a chance to just look at certain avenues of yoga, and it's almost new frontier. Especially if my focus was, say, on the physical body up to this point, and now I want to learn a little bit more. The Yoga Sutras are a good place to start. With that in mind, I'd like to wish you farewell and have a nice week. Om Shanti.